Hey people, Positive Paul. It's Saturday evening, December 3rd, 2022. Now, apparently, YouTube does not like me poking fun at them, obviously. And what happened earlier is my son had ran off and he left his phone sitting there and the screen had not locked yet. Now, I don't have the code to his phone. He doesn't like me using it for the one reason, going all the way back to 2016, my parents have been trying to brainwash his mother, saying that I'm crazy, try to prevent me from making these videos. And trust me, for the past 7 years, this is what I've been dealing with. So, I seen his phone sitting there and I was like, oh, okay, great. I grabbed it, and since he's been using it for, I guess it's been about a year, he's been on TikTok, YouTube, and I think he's got not a Facebook, but he has a messenger for his friends at school. But anyway, we've had discussions concerning what he is looking at in social media, because a couple times on TikTok specifically, I've seen things that are not appropriate for young children to be viewing. We all know that. Now, so what I did is like, all right, I'm going to check this out. I see how when on YouTube they have the little top line with the shorts that you can view, and the one that was right there, in front of me was nonetheless this perverse garbage that, hey, it's running rampant all over social media. Now look, we realize what happened when Facebook and YouTube outlived their usefulness for the truth, and they needed to censor a lot of these channels, these individuals, all right, for nothing short of pointing out the error of these devils. They implemented COPA laws. Okay, so that came about. We all had to retool, and what I find very interesting and I'm curious about is who is in complete compliance with these COPA laws. So I start to look at these shorts, and here I'm in Mexico, granted, where I don't think the censorship is implemented concerning Mexico, but we know in America, it's just, look, I don't know how they get this accomplished. Yes, there's sophisticated software programs. I guess they can do anything as far as preventing us from being able to express ourselves freely and keeping it clean. But I start flipping through this. I'm like, no way. I got to do a video of this. So we know where this filth, this smut, this pornography comes from. It comes out of Hollywood. And this is the hypocrisy of it all. Remember, what was it? Back in the late 90s when I think Tipper Gore, Al Gore's wife, had started this big to-do about censoring, I think, music albums. I'm not, it's foggy on what happened. But nonetheless, I remember Metallica going to court or something. But I think that was the beginning of them, as always, right? This duality, pretending to do something about protecting children from violence, from sexual exploitation, from all the ills of the world, right? And at the same time, these assholes are engaging in all these activities. So I remember that, but as you see Hollywood, that on the right hand, these do-gooders are complaining about what comes out of Hollywood, the material, and then on the other hand, hey, it's like an open faucet. It's like Niagara Falls. You can't stop it. So the question becomes, how do we stop it? We can't shut down Hollywood, right? That would take an act of God, people, right? As they say. So this is really interesting that YouTube, and when you look at these two videos I did, it's almost nonstop. It seemed like they snuck a normal video or a short in between all the other ones. And look, this is what the youth of the world, not just America, but I assume everywhere, but this is what the youth, this is all their little pea brains can come up with, this sexual deviancy. Come on, people. Well, look, I know I'm a Johnny-come-lately, and here's how I'll wrap this up real quick, just to make it short. MK Ultra, one aspect of it was certainly about sexualizing young children, trying to turn them into the perverts these sad sack Satanists are. And hey, they did some damage, people, because look at all the potty mouths that are out there. Hey, look, men can get together and they can have their fun and joke about women, but when it comes to the godly conversation, how do you interject that in there to wipe away what is definitely causing the moral decay, the culture of corruption, the sexual deviancy within the United States, which then it spreads out. It's like a magnet, right? Everybody's attracted to it. So I was shocked with YouTube because they are the biggest hypocrites. And look, they're completely cursed, as is Facebook and the rest of them. Repenting is not going to save these people because they continue to allow this. As long as the internet is up, this will never stop. And us, we're the bad guys for pointing this out. I wish I would have been a little more clued in on the way of the world back in my 20s and 30s. I didn't wake up until my early 40s concerning the MK Ultra, satanic ritual abuse, and being surrounded by a bunch of phonies. Well, folks, if you have any answers, please let me know. With that being said, you all have a great weekend. Bless you all, and peace around the world.